All right, it's all good. We are all set and we are ready to write our Python language in here. Now, if you would like to use another text editor and you don't want to go with the Python idle that we installed in our previous video, you can choose whatever text editor you want in this course of program. Now, I would like to go with VS Code in some other time, so I can go ahead and download VS Code now. You can do same if you want to. Let's go to Google and search VS Code download and you hit enter. Okay, then I think you click on the second or first link in any of them and download the VS Code for the type of machine you are using. Okay, so I'm on Mac, so I can download the Mac Universal. If you're on Windows, you can download for Windows as well. Okay, you can also use this one, the download button over here, to download your VS Code text editor or IDE. Okay, all right, so once your VS Code is ready, the installation of that is very simple. Just open that and you are going to see a welcome message on your VS Code dashboard or screen. Okay, all right, so let's start something. First of all, let's create a folder. You can do same if you want, and this one I'll call it Python series. Okay, this is where we are going to I'm going to store all the Python codes we'll be working on. Okay, so now I have this. I'll go to VS Code file and open. Then I'll go to the desktop, choose Python series and click open. Trust this. Yes, I trust the author. Okay, so click that. Then we have our folder in here, Python series in there. Okay, so first thing, let's create a Python file. You click this file icon here, new file, and you call this one main.py, or you can say firstcode.py. okay, and just hit enter. All right, so we have our firstcode.py over here, and we are ready to write some Python codes. Now let's talk about the print function in Python. The print function in Python allows you to display something to the user. Okay, example, if you are building a console application and you want to give instructions to the user, or you want to give the user a certain output or result which your program has calculated or solved, you can use the print function in doing so. Okay, so let's print something to really understand. You can say print, and let's print hello world on our screen. All right, so you can run this by going to run over here. If you are on Mac, okay, you click run and you run without debugging. You can also use the F5 key to run this on your keyboard. Also, there is a play button over here, or a play icon over here, which you can use to run your code. So click on this, and yes, inside the terminal we have hello world being printed on the screen like that. Okay, killed it. Now let's go ahead and print another thing. Print, I'll say this is my first Python program. Okay, let's run this. Here we are. This is my first Python program, hello world. All right, now there is this print. We can use an empty print function. Okay, and what this does is going to help us move the cursor to the next line. Okay, so if I have this and I print any other thing in here, it means this place is going to be empty. All right, so let's try that. Print, and I'll say up there. All right, All right, so this program, what it's going to do is it's going to first of all print hello world and print this is my first Python program, leave a space and print empty up there. So let's run this. Let me do away with this in terminal, run, and there we are, hello world. This is my first Python program and a blank space in here, and it goes ahead and say I am empty up there. Now the print function is also allowed to accept multiple parameters. Okay, so over here we have the print function with one parameter, but we can add another one by introducing a comma, and we can say this is another parameter. All right, let's go ahead, run this and see what we've got. Okay, so we have hello world. This is my first Python code, then an empty space, and I am empty up here, up there. Then we have this is another parameter also printed on the same line in there. Okay, now this space over here, okay, is not as a result of the blank space in here, but as a result of the print function, which is empty up here. Okay, so I can close here, save that, and run that again, and we still have the same thing. Bingo. All right, so let me introduce you to the backslash n. Now the backslash n can be used in our print function, and that will help us move the next line of code to the next line. So for example, I have print, and I'm going to say I'm on line 5. All right, then I'm going to introduce the backslash n in here. Then I'm going to say print, this is line 6. All right, let's run this and see what happens. Okay, so we have empty up here. Here I am on line 5. Then we have this backslash n moving the next set of code to the next line, so it skips this line and move it to the next line, and it prints this is line 6. Cool, right? Thank you for watching, and meet me in my next video tutorial. Have a wonderful day.